sell orders are outnumbering buy orders. So from a literal perspective, what's going on is the sellers are showing large aggression or activity, right? Aggression or activity. These are the two ways you can interpret what the footprint chart is saying. So in other words, if you have red delta, sellers are putting in more effort, more aggression, right? More effort, more aggression. They're trying to drive price down. When you see that, when you see negative delta, it simply means that sellers are being aggressive, more aggressive. Now, when you see positive delta up here, it's the flip side. The ask is greater than the bid, which means the delta is positive, which means that buyers are being more aggressive. That's the only thing footprint charts are showing you. There's nothing else footprint charts are showing you. So when we look at when we go back to our drawing over here, you want to understand step 2, which is the absorption. Sorry, step 3. So this was step 2. It's understanding the basic theory. So we've identified a key level. That was step 1. Tick. Step 2 is all of this, right? This is step 2. It's understanding the basic theory of the bid and the ask. Now, the last thing you're looking for is if you were to break this down, you want to see price coming into the zone. Now from here, do we see follow through, right? So there's no point looking for a market structure shift in either direction, right? There's no point looking for a market structure shift or a fair value gap or a breakthrough or an inverse fair value gap or a trend line or any of these things. When you come into a key level, the only thing you want to see is step 2, absorption. So sorry, aggression. And then step 3 over here is absorption. And so this here is the final step. So I just want to go back to the footprint charts to break this down. This is step 3, which is the absorption. Now, what does absorption mean? So when you see lots of aggressive sellers, so in this case, we saw a lot of aggressive sellers. The question is, who was rewarded? So the next thing is who was rewarded, or another way to look at this is through who had follow through, right? Where was the follow through? All right. So in a way, when you're trading, you want to almost flip your thesis on its head, right? What I mean by that is, okay, if I want to buy, or if this is a bullish key level, you're looking for sellers to fail, right? And that's exactly what happened here. A lot of aggressive sellers, but the market broke higher. Even here, as we're rejecting off here, what's interesting is we had this wick, 198 for 37, right? That's a big negative delta, right? The bid is a lot greater than the ask. So there are a lot of sell orders here, 69.62 to around 69.57. So around about the 69.60 area, there are a lot of aggressive sellers sitting in this zone. And so this is what we refer to as absorption. So it's a strong absorption because it happens